Hey everybody, welcome to Bucketman Scouting. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another prospect breakdown. These strengths and weaknesses are strictly my own here at Bucketman Scouting. So the guy that we are going to be scouting today is Jackson Powers Johnson out of the University of Oregon. He is 6'3", 320 pounds. To me, he is the best center in this year's draft, and he was voted as the nation's best center in the FBS. This guy has a lot of Creed Humphrey in his game, which I absolutely love because I was very high on Creed Humphrey coming out of Oklahoma. So let's get into his strengths, and then we can get into his weaknesses. Strength number one, fires out of his stance with good pad level, which you really need as a center because you set the point of attack as a center. Strength number two, consistently wins at the point of attack. Strength number three, in the run game, he explodes off the line of scrimmage and consistently gets out to the second level to do damage. So he's very good moving forward, getting to the second level, and mauling players. And then strength number four, capable of sitting the backside on reach blocks. Now, weakness number one, has issues against quality counter moves, which is if he gets you on a first initial move, if you have a good counter move in your tool chest, he really struggles with that in pass protection. Weakness number two, he's better moving forward than lateral. Like I said, this guy, in my personal opinion, fits that multi-power run scheme a la what Sean Payton runs in Denver. I would draft him if I was the Denver Broncos. I would get your center of the future, get rid of Lloyd Cushenberry, because Lloyd Cushenberry absolutely fucking sucks. And then weakness number three, doesn't display the agility and speed to effectively get around as a pulling guard. Like I said, this guy does not fit a West Coast zone run scheme. He fits a multi-power run scheme, a West Coast power run scheme. If you are a power-centric team like Tyler Linderbaum, like Creed Humphrey, like Frank Ragnow, those specific players in a bunch, this guy, Jackson Powers Johnson, can be a very good player for you. All right, so let's get into this film breakdown. I know everybody's looking forward to that rather than knowing the weaknesses and the strengths of a player because, you don't get a lot of quality breakdowns anymore. So here we go. So he is lined up right here. And you're going to see he's going to be going against these linebackers here. Watch how he mauls this linebacker. And also watch how quickly he gets out of the stance here. Quick pass right there. Booyah. Right there. You're going to see on this play, it's going to be against this 3-tech defensive lineman here. Mauls him, booyah. I mean, this guy is an absolute mauler in the running game. He is such a run-blocking machine. Very good play by Jackson Powers Johnson. Look at this. Boom. All right, on the next play. Right there, booyah, booyah. Dude, this guy's an old-school center. Gets initial. Booyah. Look how quickly he's able to turn his hips here. I mean, that's what you want. Quick, bam. Right there. You see how he was chopping his feet there? Chop, 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 chop. Hits him. And then quickly, booyah, against the linebacker number 52. What a fucking play by Jackson Powers Johnson. Boom, boom. I mean, if you are committed to the running game, which I know the Denver Broncos have a hard time, and I know the content creators out there just have a hard time accepting that you still need to run the football in today's game, Jackson Powers Johnson is a guy, if you have Ben Powers, Jackson Powers Johnson, and Quentin Miners as your interior for the Denver Broncos, holy shit. I mean, there you go. That's what Coach Bucketman here at Bucketman Scouting would want very much. But do I trust the Denver Broncos to do that? Absolutely not, because their track record doesn't show that. So I want Jackson Powers Johnson to go to a team that actually would value him and develop him. Look at this. Boom. And then watch how he flips it. Booyah. Right there. Better moving forward than lateral, like I said. Boom, boom. Okay, next play. Quick out. Here we go. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This guy would be great in screenplays. I mean, this guy fits. This guy fits with the Ravens. This guy fits with Detroit like a glove, man. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Pittsburgh takes a guy like this. I mean, look at this shit. Boom. My God, this guy is a mauler. Look how quickly he gets out there, too. I mean, you run screenplays like this and you get behind a guy. Oh, my God. I mean, this is J.D. Walton, Chris Cooper-esque when he former Denver Broncos here. I mean, I remember back in the day with Kyle Lorton and guys like that, where they would run these bubble screens to Buck Holter and Willis McGahee and Noshawn Marino, and you had centers like J.D. Walton, guards like Chris Cooper get out here and just, oh my God. And Frank Ragnow, Creed Humphrey, and Tyler Linderbaum, the best at their positions, they utilize the players like this. And I'm telling you, Jackson Powers Johnson can do this. That is just such a dominant play by Jackson Powers Johnson. Holy shit. I love when offense coordinators utilize their centers like this. I love it. All right, next play. Look how quickly he just gets out of his stance right here. This guy is a mauler. Watch him go against this defensive lineman here. Very good. I mean, this guy just... Once he locks hands on you, it's over. He reminds me so much of Creed Humphrey coming out of Oklahoma. I mean, this guy would be an absolute steal for anybody who takes him. I mean, this guy is an absolute stud. Just gets out of his stance. Look at that hand placement. I mean, look at that. I don't like how vertical he gets here. I wish he got a little bit lower. But I really like where his hand placement is. He just seals off that middle there. I mean, my God. I know I'm gushing about Jackson Powers Johnson, but, you know, last year the center class wasn't very good. So watching a guy like Jackson Powers Johnson just jump out on film. I mean, this guy jumps out on film. I don't need Pro Football Focus, stats without context to tell me that Jackson Powers Johnson is going to be a good player. I mean, the film will always take precedent over stats. Just always will. Okay, next play, here we go. Right there. He's in a three-point stance. There you go. He gets help from the right guard here. Look at his footwork. Look at that footwork there. Chop, 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 chop. Very good play. He's not getting pushed back a la like Lloyd Cushenberry. I mean, this guy's getting good leverage, good pad level. Love it, man. Absolutely. Yeah, granted, he's getting help from the right guard, but he's getting that initial contact, though. That's what I love. I love the footwork here. Again, something that I've noticed with him, he does like... This is one of the things that I want him to get better at. Watch how low his arms are. I want his arms to be up where his number is a little bit. That's something that I want him to get better at. Hopefully that he goes to an offensive line coach like Doug Moreau down in New Orleans who can work with him on that. But I really like his footwork. I love his hip-to-hip fluidity. Look at that. That's perfect. That is absolutely fucking perfect. Love it. I love that. Keeping that wide base, keeping the feet moving, chopping the feet. Love it. Look, and the Bo Nix he doesn't even have to worry about push up the middle. Okay, next play. 3-point stance again. Oh my God, this guy, he's so fluid. It's easy for him. Watch. He's going to come around. Watch his footwork. You see how he started off with a wide stance and then he closed his feet together? Look at that. Good. Oh my God, dude. This guy is a beast. Look at that. Look, and then look how he... I'm going to have to replay this because I want to make a point here. Okay. You see how wide his feet are? And then watch when the play starts to break down here. Watch the footwork. Watch how he closes right here. Right there. And then he starts chopping. Good, just perfect. Absolutely perfect. He has better footwork than Alt, the tackle that I did from Notre Dame. I mean, I would take, you know what, to be perfectly honest with you, Jackson Powers Johnson, I would take him over Joe Alt. That's my personal preference right now. Because he's just a better refined prospect coming in, and you can elevate those strengths and hide a lot of those weaknesses if you put him in a power run scheme. I'm telling you, this guy is the next fucking Creed Humphrey. The next Tyler Linderbaum. The next Frank Ragnow. I am telling you, folks, you guys want to laugh in my fucking face. I'm telling you, I was high on Frank Ragnow coming out of Arkansas. I was high on Tyler Linderbaum coming out of Iowa. I was high on Creed Humphrey coming out of Oklahoma. I'm telling you, Jackson Powers Johnson could possibly, if he goes to the right team, has the right development, this guy could be a very good elite center for you for years if you value that. 3-point stance again. Oh my God, this guy just has such, his recovery ability is just very good. Watch his footwork. Gets initially pushed back, keeps that wide base there. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely love that. I love the recovery ability from him. Great play by Jackson Powers Johnson. Great play. All right, next play. He does a little bit of, he has a little bit of Garrett Holds there, but he's continuing to chop his feet and just mauls them. Oh my God, dude. This guy is like Tom Nalen, old school center-esque shit. I mean, this guy knocks people on his asses, man. Absolutely love it. I want a center line. I love offensive linemen like this that have a mean streak, that knock people on their fucking ass. Old school football. And if you noticed, Bo Nix doesn't really have to worry about push up the middle consistently. I've noticed that. Because that offensive line up there in Oregon is very solid. All right, here we go. Next play. Okay, going forward. Oh, baby. Yes. Look at push. Run. Yeah. Woo. That's fucking Quinton Miners. Yeah. That guy's a fucking machine. Could you, Bronco fans, I'm telling you, imagine Quinton Miners, Ben Powers, and Jackson Powers Johnson as your fucking interior. And you run right behind them. Getting that fucking push right up that fucking middle. Let Jackson Powers Johnson do his fucking job. I'm sorry, I get fired up when I watch players like this that go through the fucking, that just don't go through the motions, that don't fucking half-ass it. I love it when players go through the fucking whistle. What a fucking play, baby. Oh my God. Just run right behind him. Just run. This guy's an absolute stud. Yeah, he's better than the center that we got in the 7th round, Alex Forsyth, for the Broncos. This guy's way fucking better. And he actually fits the Sean Payton scheme. He actually fits it. Look at this. He is so smooth in the open field, too, I've noticed. Has great hand placement here. Gets right. I love it. Absolutely fucking love it. I love players like this. That's what you need in an offensive line. That's what you need at your fucking center, not this Lloyd Cushenberry soft-ass shit. I understand people are probably, man, you're getting mad and upset and fired up. Yeah, because I like watching football like this. I like watching centers and players that actually do their fucking job. Next play, here we go. Look at that push, dude. Look at that fucking push. Like, we have not had a center like this since Matt Paradis, since J.D. Walton. I mean, it has been such a long fucking time since we've had a good center. I mean, goddamn, dude, this guy he's so fucking smooth going forward. It's unreal. This guy is, oh my God. I tell you, any team that takes Jackson Powers Johnson is going to be, they're going to be so lucky, dude. This guy is a fucking stud. Look at him right here. Oh, it's the guy with the pen. Yeah, it's the guy with the pen pointing out strengths and weaknesses. Again, I don't like how vertical he gets in some of the sets. I've said that before. But again, if he goes to the right fucking team, if he goes to a New England, if he goes to a Detroit to learn under Frank Ragnow, if he goes to a team that actually develops offensive line, he could be that. Shit, I wouldn't be shocked if the Eagles take this guy. He's that fucking good. They could take him to replace Jason Kelce. I mean, this guy, damn, dude, this guy's a fucking monster. Look at him just drive his feet. Look at that footwork, man. Look at that hip-to-hip fluidity. I mean, it is insane how powerful but also agile he is at the lower body. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay, next play, here we go. 3-point stance. And look at that get off, dude. Just, oh my fucking God, dude. It is insane. He has such a good get off and he gets that initial push. That's what you want from your center. Okay, next play, here we go. Here he is right here. Again, I said he struggles with that. He does. Also, another thing I've noticed when watching the film on Jackson Powers Johnson, he does struggle with a lot of finesse, zero-tech defensive tackles. So that's something that he's going to have to work on, is the change direction in certain aspects when the counter move is presented to him. But man, dude, this play right here, I mean, he relied on his strength there. His footwork was very sloppy on that play. But my God, dude, oh my God. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, if this guy right here, he relied on his strength here. His footwork was very, very sloppy on this play. But I do appreciate him. Look, watch the hips. That's all you need to know. I mean, when you have a center that has fluid hips, I mean, that's going to make a lot of difference, because if you're very stiff at your hips, you're not going to be able to do the stuff that Jackson Powers Johnson is showing you on this film breakdown. I mean, the sheer fact that he is, I mean, this guy reminds me so much of Creed Humphrey, man. I mean, it is unreal, the resemblance here. I mean, man, he's just a powerful human being that has very good technique skills that can be refined, yes, and there are aspects. I mean, not all of college prospects going to be perfect, but Jackson Powers Johnson, you're not seeing a lot of weaknesses, and he's jumping out on this film breakdown. I mean, that's what the scouts are going to look at, hopefully, the GMs. This guy would be great in Washington with Adam Peters. I mean, my God. Man, what a fucking machine, dude. This guy's a machine. Okay, 3-point stance again. There you go. That's what I want to see from watch him right here. Watch his footwork. Watch his footwork here. Right here. Good footwork. Good footwork. Has very good leverage on him. Very, very solid. Again, I wish he was down just a little bit more. I don't like those vertical stance that they're teaching some of these offensive linemen nowadays, because that's going to get you in trouble. Just like that. But he's able to recover there. Look at that footwork. He's chopping his feet. That's just solid center play right there. He's not getting pushed back. He's maintaining at the line of scrimmage. He's doing really good footwork. So this is my film breakdown on Jackson Powers Johnson. Again, center out of Oregon. In my personal opinion, he's the best center in this year's draft. My top center. was voted as the nation's best center in the FBS. So this guy is a very sound, solid player. And I think, again, he fits the Broncos scheme like a fucking glove. I mean, it is ridiculous. He fits the Chiefs. He fits the Steelers. He fits the Ravens. He fits the Lions. I mean, this guy, he even fits the Cowboys if they want to move on. He even fits the Eagles if they want to move on from Jason Kelce because he's getting older. This guy, if he goes to a right team, could be a very good center for years and years and years and years to come. He could compete with the Creed Humphreys, the Tyler Lindenbaums for the youngest, one of the better young centers in the league. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think this guy is a stud and probably one of the better offensive linemen that I have scouted so far. He's just a technician all the way around. That could get better, obviously. So this is Bucketman Scouting. Hope you guys enjoyed the film breakdown.